Welcome to Keeping in Sync with Microsoft 365 for this week, the 12th of February. Apologies in the delay of the video. There was something on yesterday I needed to watch. I am your host, Loryan Strant. Let's get into it. Just a reminder that certain dates may change, certain settings may be available to you or not available to you based on license or your admins choose, or which way certain people are facing on certain days, and if you divide things by 0 and turn 90 degrees. And 10 points to anybody who can figure out why I've chosen this particular GIF for this week. Leave a comment in the thing on the YouTubes or whatever, wherever you're seeing this. Now, starting off with Copilot, because of course, now unless you're licensed for both Viva Goals and Copilot, this won't be relevant to you, but I have to read it because the title of the update is just... and the title is of the Message Center update that gave me this was Microsoft Copilot for Microsoft 365 in Microsoft Viva Goals. Sometimes things need to be tested out before they're launched. Anyway, that's quite a mouthful. Well, made me chuckle. Anyway, this is rolling out late February to early March if you're licensed for both products. Still on Copilot though, Copilot in OneDrive will actually allow you to ask open-ended questions and get information from files in your OneDrive without having to actually open the files. It'll also summarize one or multiple files, which is great because so far to get information out of files, we've had to be in said files. So this allows us to interact with them there. However, this will actually require a Microsoft Copilot for Microsoft 365 license and is rolling out early to the end of May. Moving off from Copilot, Forms is adding a new feature that lets you quickly and easily sync the responses to an Excel file. Now you'll always have the latest responses updated automatically, so you can leverage the full range of Excel functions to analyze your data and collaborate with your peers. You might be wondering what's different because you've always been able to export to Excel, but that's the thing, is it was been a point-in-time export, whereas this will actually continue staying up to date, which is fantastic. This is rolling out now through to early March. Back to premium licenses. So Intelligent Meeting Recap is now available on Teams for iOS and Androids on mobile devices, which allows users to access AI-generated meeting notes, AI-generated tasks, name mentions, and easily browse the meeting recording by speakers. But this is only if you're licensed for Teams Premium, which, to be quite frank, this feature actually makes it worthwhile. This is rolling out early to late March. Something that doesn't require an extra premium license, in Microsoft 365 apps for the web, also formerly known as Office, users can actually see their to-do tasks in a grid view, not just the list view that we've had pretty much since day dot. And you can also then update details inline in To-Do on the web and also in the To-Do app inside of Outlook on the desktop. This is rolling out early to late February. And onto Viva, because it's been a while since we've done a lot of focus on Viva, because Copilot's the rage. So just a couple of improvements to posts in Viva Engage. So one is the changes to question type. What effectively it's doing is updating the questions to include two parts, a required field for the main question and then an optional larger field for extra details, which will enhance clarity and readability of the question title, making it easy to scan and read. Additionally, the optional larger field allows you to then provide additional context and details. Anybody who has actually posted a question in Viva Engage will actually find this quite useful, because otherwise what we've had to date is just basically a block of text, whereas now we can give it a title. The other thing is, affects nerds like me, is that there's going to be a new formatting capability, which is the ability to have code snippets. So we can actually, we can put in code snippets from PowerShell scripts and whatever else we want, or JSON, all these exciting buzzwords that we particularly like, and put it into posts, discussions, replies, questions, poll, and praise on Viva Engage, so you can compliment your peers on their amazing JSON structure. Exciting stuff. Also, if you've got answers in Viva Engage, it'll be available in Viva Engage as well. This is rolling out early to late March. Also in Viva Engage, people who create polls will have the option to close voting on polls using the overflow menu in the top right of the conversation card. So all users will see who closed the poll and the date that it was closed, and a system message shows the information in the conversation card. Polls, however, can't be set to close on a certain day or time, as closure happens immediately after the user selects the option to close voting, so you can't future date it. Creators, community admins, and Viva Engage admins can reopen voting on a closed poll at any time. And this closed poll option is available in Viva Engage on the web, in the Viva Engage app in Teams, and also in Outlook, as well as various other mobile areas. This is rolling out mid-February to late March. Now, one of the oldest and best pieces of functionality in Viva Insights is being retired. The suggested tasks feature has been there since the early days of Minalytics, which is what Viva Insights was called previously. But now, due to you non-users who Microsoft captures telemetry on features that don't get used, unfortunately, people like me who love this feature won't have it anymore in the Viva Insights page, Teams app, or Outlook plugin. It'll also be disappearing from profile cards in Teams and Outlook where it may have suggested tasks relating to people you're talking to. Effectively, yeah, if it was the bit that would tell you what you'd committed to in someone, which, often you ignored, but was actually quite useful to be able to say, yes, I did tell that person I would get the file to them by tomorrow afternoon. I should actually add that as a task. Anyway, because of that, I hope you're the kind of person who commits to things in email, then doesn't always follow through and wonders, if only Microsoft had a tool that would remind me, except it'll be too late. So this will be disappearing from at least my life in late February and completely gone by late March. Thank you. And that's it for keeping in sync with Microsoft 365 this week.